Hello, flower friends. It is March 1st, and I am back in the States from my 2 months away in Mexico, and I'm starting to take stock of the things I planted before I left to see how they fared through the winter. The eucalyptus that I overwintered is starting to push out new growth. Yay. This is the first year I decided to dig up all of my mums and bring them inside, and then I will replant them somewhere else this year. And a few of them didn't make it, but most of them look great, although they are covered in aphids. Great. Just for kicks and giggles, I saved all of my ranunculus and anemone corms from last year and decided I'm not really going to dedicate a lot of space to them. I'll just throw some in pots and just see what happens. Oh my gosh, they are thriving. So it looks like I may have some ranunculus and anemone this year that I had not really planned on. So that's exciting. I left a lot of stock planted in here, and it did not fare very well. Some of it is very dead, but it was an experiment, so I'm not mad. Chris, I continue to fail at getting Chris to grow. It did not overwinter for me. So I may just be giving up on it at this point. I also had a lot of Saponaria soapwort going before I left, and it's all gone. So it did not like the ice storm, apparently. I planted about 20 feet of chocolate lace flower, and I have it in 5 feet. I don't know what happened to the rest of my crops. Maybe they'll come up later, because I did sow some of them later. Tulips are coming up. Yay! I didn't plant near as many this year, but I still couldn't bear to just be without them, so I'll have a few. This is mostly weeds, and you can see that the voles did get in here and decide to dig around, but I've got bachelor's buttons coming up all over this bed, so I'm going to have quite a few bachelor's buttons. Larkspur. I have lots. Yay! Yeah. And I also have lots of nigella coming up. Speaking. Euplurum is looking great. There are a lot of weeds in here, but I do see Orlia. So I have a few of those coming up. Bells of Ireland had come up in here and were looking great before I left. And now looks like it's just hemmed it in here. I did order lots of plugs for Bells of Ireland. That's supposed to come in this week. So I do have that as a backup. Yay. Pulled back the frost cloth and foxglove are looking pretty great. I did lose a few, but still have a pretty good crop. I am most excited about the Monarda. They didn't look like much when I put them in here and then covered them up, so I wasn't sure what I was coming back to, but look at them. They're all lush, and there's lots of weeds in here, but I'm gonna have lots of Monarda this year. Yay! Okay, this is my bed of Sweet William. Oh, yay. Oh, this looks fabulous. Planted some scabiosa in this bed. Mostly the Fama Blue. And lots of henbit in here, but I see lots of plants looking pretty good. Planted a couple of other varieties of scabiosa, and those did not do as well, but that's fine. This is disappointing. Snapdragons, I have a few, not many, and I'm hoping there's a ton of weeds in here. I'm hoping once I sort through all of those, I'll find more. But yeah, I was really hoping for better results. Okay, last thing to check are vanilla flower. Let's see. Yay. I have some covered up in weeds, but they're in there. Sweet. I totally forgot. I planted 300 blue Dutch iris in here before I left. And they look great.